Welcome to this financial planning topic review. Over the next few minutes, we'll discuss the rising cost of healthcare and some of the strategies that can help. According to research by Fidelity, a 65-year-old retiring today can expect to spend around $165,000 on healthcare through retirement, and it could be much more if long-term healthcare is needed. As Americans live longer and healthcare inflation outpaces general inflation, preparing for these expenses becomes an essential component of any comprehensive financial plan. Also, having a smoother return experience helps in managing those unexpected healthcare expenses, as does having a solid, well thought out financial plan. Now, in the past, I've discussed how having a multidimensional asset allocation means planning for a range of outcomes for your investment portfolio. Now, financial planning should be the same way. You want to plan for all roses, but be prepared for when the weeds start to come up. Diversification should mean targeting to have something in your portfolio that is always doing well. That way, when that unexpected event occurs, you have something to tap into instead of having to sell something at a loss and hence locking in that loss. First, this chart shows how much healthcare spending has increased. Healthcare spending in the United States reached an unprecedented $4.9 trillion in 2023, nearly 18% of our nation's gross domestic product, GDP. To put this in perspective, healthcare consumed just 5% of GDP back in 1962. Multiple factors are driving this trend. Our aging population, rising chronic conditions, advances in medical technology, and persistent healthcare inflation. Without adequate planning, healthcare expenses can rapidly deplete retirement savings. One powerful financial planning tool that is available to Americans with qualifying high-deductible health plans are HSAs, or health savings accounts. HSAs stand out for their triple tax benefit structure. First, contributions are tax deductible and reduce your taxable income. Second, any growth of investments within the account is tax deferred. And third, withdrawals for qualified medical expenses are tax-free as well. Next, this chart highlights longer life expectancies, which make planning for healthcare costs in retirement more important than ever. We've touched on some of the benefits of HSAs. Now let's talk about a powerful strategy you can use to grow your HSA as a specialized retirement account specifically for healthcare expenses. This approach is straightforward but impactful. First, maximize your annual HSA contributions to capture immediate tax deductions. For 2025, families can contribute up to $8,550. Second, invest these funds for longer-term growth, a critical step many account holders miss. Third, when financially feasible, pay current medical expenses out of pocket, thus allowing your HSA investments to grow tax-free. Finally, keep receipts for qualified out-of-pocket expenses, as these can be reimbursed from your HSA at any point in the future. This is a key point that many may not even realize. You see, you don't need to have the qualified medical expense in the year of distribution alone. If the qualified medical expense happened in the past when you had the HSA and you keep records, then you can take out of your HSA in the future at any time up to that amount. This can really help to compound your HSA and thus tax-free retirement savings. Finally, this chart shows how healthcare expenses increase dramatically as we age, and that increase has only grown in recent years. Unlike other retirement accounts, HSAs have no required minimum distributions in your lifetime, meaning that you can save and grow your investment for when you need it most. Additionally, after age 65, HSAs can become even more flexible. The penalty for non-healthcare withdrawals disappears, though ordinary income tax would still apply for non-healthcare expenses. HSAs can also play a strategic role in estate planning. If your spouse is named as your beneficiary, they inherit your HSA with all the tax advantages intact. However, non-spouse beneficiaries, the treatment is much less favorable and could create significant tax burden as they would be required to take it as a taxable distribution and cannot continue the inherited HSA. Now, I hope you found these high-level insights helpful. If you are a financial advisor and would like more information on our multidimensional approach towards asset management, feel free to download our white paper titled Busting 7 Risk and Return Myths. You can click on the link below or visit our website at dynamicwg.com or email us at info@dynamicwg.com. If you are an individual investor, we are happy to address any questions you may have and put you in touch with a qualified advisor if so desired. Until next time, take care, everyone, and make smart, logical, and fact-based financial decisions.